Okay. Hi, Tabitha. Welcome
Hi.
again. It's good to see you again.
Hi, good to see you.
So, the last time we talked about is that you had set some goals that where you wanted to go to Easter with your family and have your daughter basically help you out with making rolls and so forth,
Mhm.
and basically mingling out with your family. So, how well did that go?
It went okay. I mean, I did what you had recommended, for someone to help me be on the floor and to make the like sandwiches and stuff, and it worked out. It worked out okay. The only problem I had was there was a part like in the park when everybody was going out to play baseball, and I couldn't go with anyone, so I just told them to like leave me by myself, but I was really lonely.
So, you were by yourself.
Yeah, someone came back to sit with me for a little bit, but most of the time I was by myself. But I told them to go. I didn't want them to feel obligated to stay with me.
Uh huh.
But I don't know. Maybe that was a mistake. Maybe I should have just told them to stay with me, or somebody to stay with me. I just didn't want to be selfish. I didn't want to.
Oh, you didn't want to be selfish.
No, I didn't. But
Okay.
at the same time, my feelings were hurt because everyone left.
Oh,
I don't know
really?
if that makes sense.
Yeah, being left alone. Yeah, nobody wants to be left alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. But what would have been different if you did go? What would be different if you went? What would be the thing that you would imagine some of the good things would happen if you did go?
Well, I mean, I guess the only thing that I could have done is really like get back in the wheelchair and get closer. I could see it, but it was like 100 yards away, like 50 yards away at least.
This is baseball.
Yeah.
Also, your family went to go play baseball, and the wheelchair is not accessible to the
Yeah,
baseball
like it, I
field.
mean, I guess they could have made it work and it might have hurt, but for me to like be in the wheelchair, but it was fine. I mean, I could see them. It would have been nicer to be closer though, and so I could cheer and they could hear me.
Okay.
Yeah, so I
So,
think I could have done that. I could have done that differently. But the main thing was like I felt sad pretty much the whole time that I was there. I felt really sad. I was trying to be happy, and
mm,
because I don't want people to think that I'm going to be sad all the time. So I
oh,
was
okay.
trying to be. I was trying to be happy and smiley and grateful for people's help, but I just can't shake this sad. That's in. I feel like I feel like crying all the time,
Uh huh.
and I feel like I can't really get myself better in my heart. I feel like my heart's broken a little bit from what happened to me.
Okay.
You know,
So
does
let's go
that make
back a little bit.
sense?
So you said that you let them go, you let your family. Is it your whole family?
Yeah, there was
So
like
your
20
whole
people
okay,
there. Yeah.
and then you were at the house by
No,
yourself.
I was at the park.
Oh, you were at the park.
Yeah, I was at
Okay.
the park with everyone, but they went and they decided to, like they wanted to go play. Like we always play baseball,
Oh, okay.
and so I just told them to go
Oh,
because I didn't want them to feel like they had to stick with me the whole day.
okay. So
But I
you're
was sad because they left. So I don't know how. I don't know if it's okay for me to tell them, like, hey, don't. Can someone stay back with me because I don't want to be lonely, or is that I just don't want to feel them to feel bad, but I don't know how to say it. That because that's really what's. I am lonely,
oh,
when everyone
okay.
leaves.
So basically what you're
I want to
saying.
be included,
Oh, okay.
but I can't be included because I can't run. Because I can't be in the baseball game.
Okay. So let's take it from this perspective. From what you said is that you want to be included, you want to be part of it, but how do I say it? How do I communicate that? Is
Yeah,
that correct?
yeah, without
Okay.
sounding needy or because I've never been a needy. I've never been a needy person. Like I've always done everything by myself. More than everything by myself.
Okay.
And now I'm like, I feel like it's weak for me to say, "Oh, can you stay with me?" I should
Right.
be okay with that. And I think I don't know how people would react to like, "What's going on with you? Why are you being weird? Why are you
Right.
acting needy?" And
So,
I mean, I'm in pain, but and I guess that makes sense for them to be worried about me. But um, yeah, I don't know.
so what would you think you have done differently then? Like, what would be the script that you would actually say that would be
I guess like the
perfect?
only person I could probably be honest with would be my husband,
Okay.
or maybe even my daughter. Like to just maybe pull them to the side and say, "Hey, you guys, can you stand? But like, can someone stay with me because I kind of get lonely, or I want to be included. Can you push my wheelchair, to the like closer? I think I need to get a different wheelchair. It just doesn't work out for me. It's like the wheels are small and I can't go over anything really. So I need bigger wheels, you know. Because
Okay.
getting through the grass was hard.
Okay,
Like,
so that's a great solution. So you're saying
yeah.
probably a bigger wheelchair,
Yeah,
right?
like if I know that I'm going to go to a park, I need a different like the different wheelchair because it just doesn't. I mean, everybody was having to like practically drag me through the grass, and it was. I don't know if we were doing it wrong or we've never had anyone in a wheelchair
Right.
before, but it just was a lot of effort and I felt really bad because I couldn't help, And then I was thinking, well, that was such a big pain in the butt to get me even to the picnic area. To
Right.
get me to the dirt would be another trek through the grass.
I see what you're saying.
So that's why I was like, just go without me because I don't want to make it like a 10-minute thing
Yeah, I see what you're
just so
saying.
I could go watch them and I'm not even playing, but at the same time it just reminded me that I'm not me anymore. Like I'd be the first one to go out there and be like, hey, let's go play, and whatever. I mean, I don't run. I'm not real fast or anything, but I just like to play, and I guess that made me sad. But I'm sad all the time. I have to be
Okay.
honest. I'm sad all the time, and I don't know if it's because of what happened, but I feel like I can't make it better.
Okay. So let's back up a little bit. So you have the ability, right? You said that if I get a bigger wheelchair with bigger wheels,
Yeah,
I'll be much more included, correct?
yeah. In that case, yeah, I think so.
Right?
Yeah, but I don't know how expensive they are, or if my family can even get one.
Okay, so we don't know. We don't know how much it costs, right? So that's a big question mark.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so is there a possibility that you could find out what the prices are?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I mean, my daughter's real good with the internet, so I
All
can
right.
ask her to review it and take a look and see.
Okay.
Maybe they have financing or payments or something.
Now, let's say you have the wheelchair. The wheels are big. The wheels are
Oh,
able
then
to go through.
I'm totally good. I can go. I'll go. I'll just sit next to them.
Sit next to them, right? Okay, so
Maybe I could be the referee or something.
Oh,
That'd be fun.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you have these huge wheels and you're able to get closer to and be a referee, what would your feelings be like
I'd be happy.
at that moment? At that moment, okay.
Oh yeah, I'd be so happy.
All right.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think it was just because I wasn't included. It made me sad. I guess everything reminds me that I'm not the same person, so everything makes me sad. Simple things.
The simple things make you sad.
Yeah, like not being able to comb my hair with both hands,
Mm,
or not being able to brush my teeth with both, and do it with ease. It's like I have this side of my whole body that just doesn't want to do anything. So every time
okay.
that happens to me, and I'm like brushing, and then like I get stuff on myself, I'm reminded that I'm this way now,
Right.
and that I can't move my left side. So then it just makes me sad.
Right. But I know. Last session we talked about that you're unable to move your hands
Yeah,
and
the
you
doctor
wanted
said
to.
pretty much now I'm not going to be able to.
Right, but we've also talked about some of the things that you could do was have your daughter help you with combing your hair. Remember that?
Yeah,
And how does that go?
I never really talked to her about it.
Uh-huh.
I really focused on the Easter stuff because that was so close.
Okay.
I guess I could talk to her. I mean, I don't think she'd be. I mean, she comes to see me and stuff, and she's fixed. She's like help me comb through my hair, but not like fix my hair. You know,
Okay.
like it'd be nice to have in a style for a few days. You know, and
Right.
because like this is what I can do. You know,
Right.
I put it. My husband knows how to do a braid, and so he braids it and puts it up with pins.
And not too many guys know how to do braids.
No, so I'm grateful.
So that's pretty cool, right?
I'm grateful
Yeah.
that he can do a braid. He used to do it with my daughter, and so now he does it with my hair. And he puts it in braids.
Well, that's great.
That's it. So this is all I get, really.
Right.
If someone, so, you know, and my head hurts sometimes because it's tight, you know, and he doesn't really know he's being strong with my head. So I don't get a chance to take it out, and I mean I could kind of fumble with it and take it out, but
Right.
I need like someone else to like help me take it out sometimes because it's sometimes really
Right, because guys, right? Guys always want things tight,
when he
obviously.
puts like all these pins and I can't figure out where all they are and stuff. So yeah, that would be nice.
Okay. So
But I mean, it's good enough. I mean, at least I don't look crazy, you know. But I mean, it's just he doesn't really know how to do my hair. you know?
so doing your hair, doing your makeup,
Yeah,
and those things are important to you, right?
yeah.
So what small changes would have to happen to where you get your makeup and your hair done?
Well,
What do
I
you- what do
mean,
you
there's
think?
like things I've been looking into. You know, I've been looking into like permanent makeup.
Uh-huh.
Have you heard of that?
No, I have
It's
not.
like tattoo makeup. Like they tattoo your eyebrows and they tattoo your lipstick on
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
and your like eyeliner and stuff. It hurts really bad, which is what I'm afraid of.
Oh, pain.
Pain,
Ugh.
but
Yeah.
I mean, I would.
Tattoo's not easy.
No.
Yeah.
So I don't know if I want to do that, but that would be like.
But that's an option, is what you're
Yeah,
saying.
a lot of stroke victims. That's what they do. Like that's what they do. They end up doing that because it's just they don't want to look washed out or anything. Because if I had like my eyebrows and my eyelashes or my stuff and my lipstick,
Right.
all I would really need to do is like blush and maybe some like eyeliner. I mean, what do you call it? Mascara. Easy.
Obviously, I don't know what a blush is. So what is blush? Is it just something you
The
just...
stuff on your like the cheeks.
Oh, okay.
So I mean, I was thinking about that, and there's a lady I know who might be able to do it for me. But
Oh, cool.
I'm still really worried, so I was like gonna try maybe one thing. So that would help. And then as far as my hair goes, really it's gotta be like my daughter needs to come do it. Or somebody I know needs to come do it, and then I have to like put dry shampoo for a few days to keep it like fresh, I guess. Because otherwise it'll get greasy and yuck. It'll just get gross. So so I can make a plan. Like she's off on Wednesdays and Sundays. So that's good. 2 days a week's good. And
Okay.
then if I have to, I'll do the braid. You know, no big deal.
So what is the percentage if your daughter says no? What are the percent? What is the likelihood on a percentage rate?
Oh no, she won't say no.
She
Like,
won't say
she
no.
already sees me.
Okay.
She already sees me. But
All right.
like she comes every Wednesday and Sunday. That's why I know she's off.
Well,
You know?
that's pretty good.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm just saying, I've never really said, hey, how can you do my hair every week? You know, that's really, I've never like said it to her.
Right.
Like she's told me, Mom, you got to do your hair, you know, and I'm like, oh, Dad does my hair. You know, Dad does my hair. And she's like, oh, okay, Dad does your hair, you know?
Right.
And, but he does his best. I don't want him to feel bad, but I mean, it's tight and it hurts and it not really me, you know?
Right.
But I mean, it's not crazy, which is kind of nice. So when people come see me, at least I don't look like a witch or something. You know, I look like okay. You know.
Which,
So I was thinking, even if I have to braids all the time, I could get like flowers or something. You know, to put like to make it a little fancier.
uh-huh.
And then sometimes they have like a little brooch. You know, like little clips and stuff I can put in it. So I'm gonna go see with my daughter, and I can go maybe do some shopping and find some different colored ones.
Okay, good.
Could be my new thing. Who knows? You know,
So tattoo,
tattoo,
which is an option, but it's
they numb my
painful.
face. Yeah,
Or having your daughter help you with
yeah.
your-
Like I can do the simple makeup. I mean, but like my lips get all weird. I can't really like. because I don't know, somehow I don't have the balance I used to either.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I can't really get it to go straight on the one side. So that's the problem. Like, I have it's like droopy a little bit, and so my lips look weird.
But it looks like you did a great job.
Yeah, I mean it
looks
takes me a
great.
long time. I mean, I have to keep doing it, and then, it like I'm like sweating by the time I'm done. You know, it's like a lot of work to just do the face, because I'm trying to concentrate so it doesn't like go all over. If that makes sense, because if it's a color, it'll go all over, and then what do I do?
Well, how does it make you feel that you're able to, with a disability, but still able to do that part?
I feel really good. Like that part, I feel really good. Like I feel good that I don't look like I'm sick in a way. Like I'm trying not to look sick.
Which you look great.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm trying because I don't. When people visit us a lot, you know. I don't know why it's important to me that they don't feel sorry for me, but I don't want to feel sorry for. Like, I don't want people to feel sorry for me. So, like, that's a big part of who I was. Like, I was a strong person and a capable person, and had my career as a bookkeeper, and had all this stuff. And I just don't want it to be like what happened to you. You let this one thing make you what? A blob of nothing, you know, and it's stupid, and it's the outside, because the inside's what counts, right? But it just, it always comes back to me, like in my brain, like if I can try to look better, I'll feel better, you know? But I try not to put too much on my husband, which is why I do it, because he works so much. You know, he works like 15-hour days sometimes, because I can't work anymore, you know? And that's...
So your husband is a big supporter, obviously. And what you're saying is I don't want people to feel sorry for me.
Yeah.
And those people are the closest one to you.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, is that correct?
Yeah. I mean, they already feel sad that this happened to me.
Right.
And that's normal. I'm sure. I'm pretty sure. But I don't want them to feel like pity. Like, oh, that's so sad. Her life is over.
So, what would it look like? What would it look like if you woke up one morning and there is no sadness? Like, no one feels that pity for you. Right? What does that look like?
I guess like I'm in a routine. Like I know what I'm doing and what's happening next, and I have everything kind of like in order, and I'm contributing in some way. Like I'm giving in some way. Like right now, that's a hard thing. Like I'm not contributing.
Okay.
To even my house. Like financially, my husband's under a lot of stress. He's trying not to show it to me, but I can see it. And like I ask him, and he won't say anything, and then I ask him again, and he gets like frustrated. Like stop asking me. So then we end up in a fight. And I mean, I don't want him to feel... I want to be able to contribute. I don't know how with it, like the way I am right now. Okay.
Then let's start off small. So what small contributions do you feel that you can give? What small contributions do you feel that you can do?
Well, like, fortunately, I have an automatic wheelchair that the hospital gave me, or whatever. Well, somebody gave me, and you might have done it or something like that. But, so I can get around my house. It's a one-story, so that's nice. And I can pretty easily do like computer stuff because like I said, my right hand is still good.
Okay.
So I can maybe do some online stuff. I don't know. I've heard a lot about like, I watch TV and they're like, oh, make money from home and all this stuff. I don't know if those are legitimate or if they're not.
Let me ask you this. Probably is, who pays the bills?
He does.
Online.
Yeah. He always paid the bills, though.
He always pays the bills?
Since our marriage, he's always paid the bills.
What would it be like if you were able to go online and take that on
Oh, I could do that. I was a
with
book.
paying?
Yeah, I could. I was a bookkeeper.
Because you were a bookkeeper,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
Okay. So, would you feel that would be a small step for you to take? What do you think? You tell me. What would be a small step? Something small that you can
Yeah,
start
like
off
he
with.
actually that's funny because he kind of mentioned that to me, like, you know, like maybe you should take the bills on, you know, not like financially. Obviously, I can't make money,
Right.
but like, can you keep track of our household bills?
Oh, okay.
And I was like, sure, you know, just give me your books or whatever, you know, the bills, the bill, what do you call it? We have like a book full of bills. Then it has like a ledger.
Uh huh.
Oh, that's all I need, and then I'll know what, you know, where we're at and all that, and I'll be able to ask good questions. And so, but he's worked so much, it's hard for us to actually sit down and go, hey, this is where I'm at. Now you take over. I could do that though, totally. I mean, I easy,
So looking into the
totally
future,
easy. Yeah.
looking into the future, what would that look like in
I'm sure it'll
contributing?
help him.
It would.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, because it takes. I mean, no matter what, it takes forever to do it,
Okay.
right? Even if it's online, it takes at least 2 or 3 hours to, you know, calculate everything and go on. You know, it takes a long time, and it might take me longer because I only have the one hand now. You know, because I can't like navigate, or you know, I have to like this one fingers at a time instead of I used to.
So
I used to type like 100 words a minute.
So it's just like your makeup, right? It's going to take a while, but you're still doing it, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
You're
mean,
still doing it.
hopefully it won't cause me pain like the makeup, but you know, but yeah, it'll be good. I can do it. Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder if I could. That'd be nice to be able to do it for other people too.
Oh
Make
wow,
money.
that's a great idea.
You know, maybe people who know me from the bookkeeping business. Let me try our stuff though first, because like, what if it's too hard, or what if I can't remember? Because sometimes my brain, you know, like you notice, like even when I talk to you, it's hard for me to remember words. So sometimes my brain's not 100%. So I don't want to. That's the other thing. I'm scared. What if I like make a mistake? Because I don't know if I'm as smart as I was. I've never, like, they don't do like IQ tests on me right now, you know, to see if I lost any of my brain capacity. I don't feel like I have, but sometimes I lose my words. So I don't know if that's connected or whatever, but
like losing your words. Give me some examples, like
I can't remember how to say certain things if I'm asking for something. Like, say out of the cabinet, I'll be like, you know, that over, you know, and I'll just be like the thing over there. I just can't remember the word cabinet. It'll take me like 3 minutes to remember the word cabinet. And sometimes I don't even remember it, and people just kind of guess as to what I'm pointing at.
Right.
So and that never really happened. I mean, it happened occasionally before, but it seems like it happens a lot. I don't know why I'm so itchy in this arm. But it happens a lot. So anyway, there's just a lot, you know, I just can't say certain things. And
well,
I just don't want to screw somebody's bills and, you know, payments up.
Right. So we're going to start off small.
Okay.
We're going to start off small. So we're looking for small things that will give you the ability to change. Small things that can change.
I can do our households. Because even if I get scared, I can ask my husband and just say, hey, can you look at it? Just to make sure I didn't make a mistake.
Right.
And, I mean, after a while, if I make a couple mistakes, I'll remember not to make them, and then, boom, I'm ready, you know.
Okay.
So, and then I could maybe take on more and help contribute. But that would be, I think that would be less stressful for him.
Okay.
I think he's worried though, like he said it, but then he like backed up a little. I think he's worried about me seeing the medical bills.
So it is a possibility then that you are able to
it's a possibility, but I think he's going to be worried about me seeing. The reason is he's going to feel like I'm going to be guilty, you know.
So you feel like your husband's going to be guilty that you're going to take over?
No, I feel like when I take the bills on, and if I see the medical bills, I'll feel like I'm taking from our house, if that makes sense. Like my condition is causing us more stress
I see what you're
financially.
saying. Yeah.
So I think because he said it, but then he had this like look on his face, like maybe that won't be a good idea, you know? And so I don't know. I got to talk to him more about it. Hopefully we won't fight because I don't want to fight about it. Like I just want to help,
Right.
you know? And I guess I just need to let him know that I understand that my condition has caused problems for us financially, and that I'll help to, budget us so that we can get through it faster.
What would be the good thing that would happen when you sit down and you explain that you want to take over the bills? What would that conversation look like? And what would be a good thing of talking about it?
Well, I think that communicating with him would be nice because right now we don't communicate.
Okay.
I mean, he's so tired. He comes home, he rests. And I mean, I can't even cook for him. So he's eating out a lot and he's getting, heavy from that. So he's causing his body more stress. Anyway, so it would be nice to just communicate, I guess.
Okay. So what would be a small step for you to take to communicate with him and expressing that you want to do the bills and take that part on to where you want to contribute?
Well, I mean, he tries to take Sundays off
Mm-hmm.
the best he can. And sometimes he has to work. So I can ask him to meet with him on Sunday and see if we can work it out, that I can take that on.
Okay.
I mean, I think I need to tell him I want to do it so that he won't feel like, I want him to feel like I want to do it for me, so that he doesn't feel nervous about giving it to me.
Right.
Because he might feel like it's too much, or it'll be stressful, or I'll feel sad about how the bills are coming through and they're all on my, my medical bills. I've never seen the bills come through. If that makes sense. So I don't know. I don't even know if I have any medical bills. I'm sure there's something, even though we have good insurance and stuff, through my husband's job now. I don't know if it would have,
Right. So,
because from before I never had insurance, so everything was medical bills were directly to him.
So on a scale from 1 to 10,
Mm-hmm.
where 1 is like he's not going to let you do the bills at all, and a 10 is where he's like, yes, that's a great idea.
Yeah,
I think it will be awesome for you to do the bills. So on a scale from 1 to 10, what do you think?
I think like an 8.
Okay, that's pretty high.
Yeah, I think because he brought it up.
Okay.
He brought it up. He said he wanted me to do it. I'm just reading into it because he had this like question mark in his face, like, ooh,
Right. Well,
that's the only reason I
good.
wouldn't say like 10, because I think that there's a component of the bills that has to do with the fact that I got sick and I had this issue.
Right.
And so because I have that, I think he would feel like I might feel sorry for, or feel guilty that I'm like taking money away from our budget.
Right.
So.
Okay, so we have a whole list here. So let me just go back and just kind of go over that whole list that we talked about, because I think it'll be better because you have great solutions.
Okay.
And how to deal with things and how to get happier again. And I'm just going to go through those solutions with you because I just wrote them down real quickly here.
Okay.
The other one is actually being involved with your family, like going to the baseball, like being part of that baseball game kind of, right?
Right.
Where you don't want to be left alone and getting bigger wheels, right?
Yeah, the wheels is the key right there.
Right. So getting bigger wheels, finding out what the price is.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's one solution that you could do. The other one we're talking about is your makeup, right? Like probably getting tattoos, but that's still a little painful.
Permanent makeup, yeah.
Permanent makeup.
It's not like technically tattoos, but yeah, I don't know what
but it's permanent makeup, right?
I'm not tattooing my face.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
That would be just horrible.
Yeah.
That would be pretty bad. But you have a solution also where your daughter could come in and actually help out. And you said that was pretty much almost 100% where she can come over.
Yeah, she comes anyway. We just never I guess again, I didn't want to be a burden to her. I wanted her to just visit with me, not, hey, I'll have to do mom's hair.
Right.
But I mean, she'll do it for me. Yeah, I don't think she'll have a problem.
And the last thing is that you want to feel like you're contributing to your family. And doing something that's small, and actually what that small thing is probably going online and paying the bills because you're still able to be mobile online.
Yeah, and I'm pretty
doing
good
those
with
things.
the books. I mean, I was very talented.
Right.
I just don't know.
Because as a bookkeeper, right?
Yeah, I don't know how much my mind is still left, you know.
Okay.
I guess I haven't exercised that part yet.
Right. And what's attached to that also is communicating with your husband. And you said that it's an 8, around an 8 where he's like, yes, go ahead and do that.
Yeah, I just think he'll have reservations about the bills for my medical stuff.
Okay. So those things, let's try an experiment. Try an experiment this week, okay? Communicating with your husband, seeing if, you can definitely go ahead and take over the bills and just be open with them. Because that's what you said here, is that you want to have, you don't want people to feel sorry for me, right? But you want them to, but you want to contribute in some ways so you don't feel sorry for you.
Right.
Correct? So having that ability to do that will give you that happiness, is what I put here. Right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'll definitely feel like...
Happier. I think you said happier than usual.
Yeah, happier than usual. Yeah.
Okay. So doing these small things, and try not to see what the wheels, just so you can get to the park because you like sports.
I do. I like going out.
And then talking with your husband about taking over the bills and having your daughter with the makeup or the tattoo face thing. But anyway, so yeah, that'll be a great start. Okay. So for the next session, we'll talk over, see how that went. And it's a great thing that you did with Easter. At least you did the rolls, right? You did the rolls that we talked about.
Yeah, the rolls were totally fine.
That's great.
It was a little messy, but
But you did it.
Yeah.
That's
I had a
great.
towel, it was fine. I mean, the towel was like trashed up, but it was fine.
That's awesome.
And everybody was happy, with my rolls and stuff.
That's good. And remember our last session where I asked you, Tabitha, what would be the good thing that you want to take away from this session? Let's say the session was over, the therapy we're done. What is the end product? What are you looking for?
I think I just want to be not normal. I mean, I just want to be better than. I want to get a little better every day. If that makes sense. When we first met, I wanted to be back to normal, right? I wanted to be just okay again. I can't. I'm not going to be normal. I get that. I've accepted it. I think that's why it's easy for me to figure out solutions now.
Right.
Because I can't.
So here's the thing.
There's no there's no erasing it,
Right. Because you have a lot of solutions. Because you know your life. You have a lot of solutions already. And you have all those things in place. So taking those small steps can get you to where you want to be at.
Yeah. Yeah, those are easy. The wheelchair thing's easy. My daughter thing, with my hair, that's easy. The bills, that's good. And I think those small things will help me feel better. So, yeah, I'll do that. Okay. That sounds good.
Well, awesome, Tabitha. That was awesome meeting with you.
Thanks.
We'll meet our next session, and we can go from there.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks.
Good seeing you.
You too.
Take care.
Bye.